Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off play action. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Here on third down for this offense. He wants to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, they give up the run. They get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. That's caught. It's McAllister. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
a second and long. They'll move the tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Backed up now, here's second and long. Tight end now in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To the air, it's Hoover. Rushes on him. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Quickly to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab, it's Shelton. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Shelton.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground. To the air on first down.
man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Right down the middle. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. The throw to the outside is complete. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
I love that that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the end zone.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the run, it's Moulton. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It is good. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. Start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They're going to ride this running back. Running into the open space.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Hoover. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it on the outside. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Moulton. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry up. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Now on third down for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Got it in the middle. It's Gill. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Here's the handoff. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Iowa.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the kicker will try to give them a little more cushion on this lead. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Hoover. It's complete! And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to pound it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He's got it for the touchdown, and now they need the 2-point conversion.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Listen to this crowd. Absolutely going nuts, trying to will their defense to stop the 2.
Timeout, Iowa.
And guys, as big as that touchdown was, they have to try to pay it off with a 2-point try to tie the game. Zings it complete to the right. He will be stopped short of the goal line. They needed the 2 to tie, and the defense able to make the late stop. 15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick. And looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.